Salutations! Welcome to another episode of Foxx Plays, KSP, the 365-day challenge. So, in yesterday's installment, we sent out a, no more screwing around kind of rescue mission to Cond, and today it's time to bring our boys home and put an end to Mission Block 4. Get ready for great big things to come. Alright, I'm gonna go over to the tracking station and hop over to our rescue craft currently docked to Cond 1 orbiter. And we come back just at sunset. So we have, I believe, James Kerman is rescued. So we're now going to and we've transferred over all the monoprop, I think. There we go. And right, we already have all of our fuel. Well, we'll just top up. Alright, and then we'll undock. There's no more decouple port, which seems weird. Alright. Alright, and we've undocked successfully. Oh, that was sunrise. Oh, right, because we're going the wrong way. Alrighty. So, turn off our monoprop. That was a bit weird. Yep. If 270 is our prograde, then we're definitely going the wrong way. But, oh well. So, let's take a look at the map. Right, I think that's a low enough orbit, realistically. Right. And Cond 1 is there. Alright, so having looked at it more, it turns out our whole messy carbonite mining operation here was completely unnecessary. It's cool, we've filled up on fuel, and it's nice. But largely unnecessary because we have like 1200 delta V, which is more than enough to get into orbit. But yeah, so lost a solar panel due to where is he? Tomzer Kerman is unsuitable as an astronaut. We have found he's just bad at it. Because he destroyed one solar panel on Hamal 3, and he tried to move the parachutes around, and ugh. And I think Prospect only has the two solar panels, so that's fine. Alright, well, I think we're gonna just double check here. And we're gonna try and find our go to map. Right, when that's more or less overhead, we're gonna start our ascent. There it is. Alright, here we go. Whoa. Whoops. Alrighty. So that's our intercept. There's our target. There it is. Alright, and we're all set up on our maneuver node. We certainly could have done our EVA to attach control blocks to our spacecraft, but I just didn't feel it was worth it, really. Since when? Uh-oh. What the heck? Um. Alright, so the SAS does not work entirely. It's just gone. We've run out of fuel on the Cond 1 lander, which means it is suborbital. So we need to get down there really quick. All right. All right, and our camera is switching around like mad. Because it was on auto, we're so close to orbital that it just started freaking out here. All right, and one more, and free. Sorry, I'm not talking much. This is quite tense. Okay. Okay, so our SAS is completely disabled. So we're now having to operate manually, which is exciting. Okay, so we are orbital. The Cond 1 lander is stricken and will impact the moon, but we don't really care about that. So we're gonna find our maneuver node, and I think it's there. Alrighty. So the SAS can brake, huh? Interesting. Never seen it do that before. It's not that our reaction wheels are broken, it's that the SAS is just broken. That's clearly a bug. Alright. Zip around to the other side of the planet. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun. I see. Alrighty, so we are now, hopefully, on a, yep, looks like, on a trajectory for home. So we're gonna farewell to the moon. There's our landing site. Look at it. Look at that. Do our escape burn just over our first successful manned landing on the moon. Cool. Beautiful. And there's home. There's Kerbin. Awesome. Hey, even the Kerbal knots are happy. Alright. those are definitely broken. Alright, so we're more or less going to... Well, what's our periapsis? Yeah, we'll burn here, and we'll make it at least partly controlled. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah. Definitely going back to the moon. And I'm going to try and get Prospect up and moving and prospecting for us. Because I think some of the first moves of Mission Block 5 is going to be large-scale refining operations on the moon. We're going to want to expand our current space station network and expand the stations we already have and construct new ones. Definitely want to go to Minmus a bit more, although I'm hoping that I've missed something and the texture quality is higher than I think it is, because the last time I was there it looked like the texture was only like a quarter of the size that it was supposed to be, but we'll see. Alright, coming in down for our maneuver. There goes the sun. Alright, and just past it. Our maneuver node, that is. But that's alright. Yep, it's a 700 Delta V maneuver, but we've got lots. I'm not sure how Kond managed to burn through 1200 Delta V that quickly. I love how you can see the Terminator in KSP, and for those who don't know, the Terminator is the line on the planet where the sun stops hitting it. It's that curious line. Alright, so I think we actually overshot. That's okay. In fact, I think that's perfect. So we're coming in for a more or less controlled re-entry. Very nice. Alright, and we're gonna just descend quickly. Very nearly into the atmosphere. Alright, and boom, we are now in the atmosphere. So we're going to line ourselves up here. And we want to eject our re-entry capsule in such a way that it's not going to get collided with. So we're going to kind of eject radially. Right, here we go. That was disconcerting, but I think it should still work. Yep, perfect. Yep. We'll set ourselves up for descent. We're going to turn off SAS just to preserve power. We're going to time accelerate a little bit. Looks like we might even go for we might even get an overland landing. Should be cool. Nice re-entry effects. shield heating up. Not that it matters, because we're not using deadly reentry, because it doesn't work. Alright, very nearly out of the light stuff, very nearly down into the thicker atmosphere. We're slowing down. I think just at the moment we might, or no, that's still a couple hundred meters a second away, but very soon we will be in the transonic region and slowing down. Alrighty. Yeah, that's us. Pass through the sound barrier. Okay, and we're going to deploy one chute, and that's going to act as a drogue. And then we'll toggle the rest of the chutes when we're a bit closer to the ground. Radar altitude is 7,000 meters and descending fast. Right, and when we hit about 5,000 meters, we'll deploy the rest of our chutes. Oh, something's gone wrong. Can't deploy them with a staging anymore. I'm not sure why. Never seen that happen before, but all right. There's all four working. Just gonna do a bit more descending. There we go. All fully deployed. My goodness, this is a heavy craft. Still, even with full parachute deployment, we're still descending at 9 meters a second, which is quite fast. Now we're these parachutes don't seem to work the way I expect them to, but it's fine. It's good enough. I expect them to fully deploy more like 1,000. But that's probably their yeah. That's these settings. So radar altitude 1 kilometer. Well done, boys. It's not a pretty IVA, but it works. You even have a nice. Doesn't really work, but you know, window. All right, 250, 150. All right, we'll go down to regular speed, and just because of the denser atmosphere, we have slowed down to a much more reasonable speed. Still quite fast if you think about it, but boom, there we are. Alrighty, so I have been Foxx, this has been KSP, and it has been the end of Mission Block 4. The safe return of the Cond 1 crew. We shall, well, call it good enough for now. As the sun sets, or has set, on the KSC, I shall say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Take care.